Hey everyone, welcome to the Movie Throne. I'm your host, the one and only King freaking Kansas, here to bring you another Sailor Moon Crystal, season review your way. In this particular case, season 3. I actually watched 39 episodes up to now. The next two things I have to watch is apparently this two-part movie. It's actually one. Sailor Moon Eternal, and I think Sailor Moon Cosmos or something, and it's like kind of like season 4 and 5 of Sailor Moon Crystal, this new reincarnation of this hit animated manga comic book series that everybody's going crazy about. I watched it, like I said, way back in the 90s when they brought it over and they butchered the hell out of it. They meshed characters together, removed people, you name it, the works. So I came across Netflix, decided to watch, probably 3-4 days before my birthday. So I did a season 1 review and a season 2. Now I'm here to do season 3. And boy, probably one of my favorite, seasons from the two. Generally, I would say it's more mature, guys. It still has the same feels as the two seasons, the fun, flirtatious drama of teenagers and all that stuff. Like I said, it's geared towards girls and women, even though a few guys like the crazies like me watch it. I'm watching it. I love the animation. The story's pretty cool. I like the history, the backstory of Sailor Moon. Got my own stuff. Guys know I'm creative and I draw and all that fun stuff. So kind of pretty cool. That's what kind of got me into the manga scene, Japanese animation and all that stuff. Never comic books. I never had a chance to dive into any of that stuff. Just the basic, Sailor Moon stuff. And I'm not going to say I know what the hell's going on because I still don't. Season 3, more crazy villains, more on the female heavy side than male influence in it, I would say. There's 5 witches. There's a lead person who works for this dark guy. Man, what did they call him? Not Project 9 or Phantom 9 or Pharaoh 9 or something. And this girl apparently works for him, but she has 5 witches that work underneath her. They're all apparently sisters. The usual formula guys. They all go individually trying to stop Sailor Moon and her team and stuff like that. The only twist in this one, we dived deeper into the lore of Sailor Moon. Apparently, there's 3 or 4 other sailor scouts or whatever you want to, guardians or whatever the hell they call them in this. We get introduced to Sailor Neptune, Saturn, which is unique, Pluto, and Uranus. If I can say that, it's part of my language. I laugh every time. And I think the controversial character of this, like, people will make it a big stink, and that's probably we never saw it in the U.S., and they kind of cut a lot of this out, was Sailor Uranus, or Uranus. Apparently, on Earth, appears to be a boy, but she's actually a girl. That's the way I look at it. She's neither or, so I don't know how you classify that. I don't want to offend anybody, but first controversial character, so some people consider me, it is what it is, right? And storylines between her and Usagi, Sailor Moon, Chibi Moon. We got Chibi Moon here. She got her powers. The way everything's connected was pretty cool and pretty unique, personally. This Phantom 9 guy. Then you got this mad scientist who was doing stuff to his daughter to keep her alive, but he was actually working for this thing that wants to come over and destroy the planet. You got Sailor Saturn, who was in this body, but was inhabited by these little egg things that this people were implanting to give them rebirth and all this stuff. Trust me, it's pretty freaky. It's more mature and stuff like that. It's not for kids, I would say, but very serious, very, whatever. The story gets expanded. A lot of mention of, oh, you got to kill this person, you got to kill that person, and you had the new Sailor Guardians that were not wanted to be friends with the older team members, with Ray and all those people. Sailor Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, the drill, guys, and all those people. We even got a super Sailor Moon out of it. Don't ask me how. This little cup thing and all their powers merged into one. And we had other little trinkets that were involved that if the three got together, then you would summon Sailor Saturn, and she's like the Hellbringer. She brings Armageddon to the worlds, and that's what happened to their planet last time. And if these three things come together, you're going to bring her, and there's going to be hell to pay. And there was pretty much. And pretty much hell happens. You got almost the apparent death of Chibi Moon. She ends up dying because this last thing ends up sucking the life out of her. You had Tuxedo Mask trying to keep her alive with her, like, even though she was pretty much clinically dead, she died. Sailor Moon's, forced to make the decision to go after this thing with the other scouts and do what she doesn't want to do. And I'm telling you, it had some up and down roller coaster rides of emotion and stuff like that, right up to the finale. She ends up surviving, so spoiler alert, you guys should know that by now. You should watch it for yourselves. You know she's not going to die. She becomes Super Sailor Chibi Moon. The two of them kind of defeat whatever they have to defeat. Storyline continues. Sailor Saturn ends up not killing them, but then ends up kind of fleeing and whatever with this villain through this door that I guess Sailor Pluto was originally assigned to. But you get a lot of the backstory. Everything works well. It all makes sense. I can tell you that. Very interested to see where this is going to pick up, because this was 2015, 2016-ish. I'm thinking 2016, if anything. The two movies that are coming up are 2021, I think, and possibly 2023. I don't know, but I'm thinking it's 2021 for both, because you never can get these things accurate on IMDb and all these other stupid websites unless you followed it religiously. You'll know exactly the dates and all that stuff. But I know they're 2 hours and 41-minute movies, like two single movies that make up season 4 of Sailor Moon Crystal, right? So I'm excited to see where it picks up, where it goes, and all this stuff. New weaponry, new silhouettes, the way they change into the characters, even the new ones, the way they work well. I'm telling you, it was an introduction of everything, but on a more mature, serious level. Like, the stakes were high, higher than the other ones. Not that they weren't, but this just felt a little bit different, but in a good way for me personally. I think this was the best, well-written, I guess, season from all the seasons, in my personal opinion. Loved what I'm watching up to now. I can't wait to watch those two movies and bring them your way anyway. So look for those out. Possibly tomorrow, I'll be watching Eternals, Sailor Moon Eternals, or whatever it's called, Internal, whatever. I can't even pronounce the damn thing right. I'll bring that way your way Thursday, and then Friday I'll do the Cosmos, and that'll be pretty much it for Sailor Moon, I promise. But for the most part, yeah, man, I loved the series. I liked it. Like I told you, it's a guilty pleasure of the Kings. Watch it for yourselves before you judge. Then come back and talk to the King. I'm telling you right now, I'm enjoying it. So there you go, guys. That's my official Sailor Moon Crystal Season 3 review. I hope you guys liked it. Like, share, and subscribe. Check out my other Sailor Moon reviews on this channel to come. That's already on there right now. My other movie reviews, don't worry, there'll be more stuff coming your way. I promise next week. Some cool stuff. Movies that I haven't seen myself that I'm going to deep dive in. And of course, in July, there's two little movies that are coming out, Superman and Fantastic Four. Those definitely are going to be covered. So hold your horses. I'll see if I can get to the theater to watch Formula One. I don't even know what the hell's going on. But either way, stay tuned to our channel. Like, share, and subscribe, and stay off the King's throne. And I'll see you guys where? Right here on YouTube land. Take it easy, guys.